So I've already went ahead and sectioned and detangled my hair, and now I'm just going to be going in with this pre-shampoo treatment. And basically what this does is soften your new growth. And as you guys know, I'm 16 weeks post relaxer, so I definitely need any conditioning treatment before I shampoo. So as you guys can see, I've already went ahead and wet my hair just a little bit. So I'm going to work this product in 4 sections. And I'm going to take a little bit and apply to each section, about that much. And it has a lot of slip to it. And basically all I'm going to do is apply this directly to the scalp and not necessarily like the ends. And then I'm going to twist my hair back up and go over to the second section.
Once I applied the pre-shampoo treatment evenly, I like to go ahead and put my shower cap on, and I let that sit with no heat for about 15 minutes or so. Coming out of a protective hairstyle, it's super important to clean your scalp from the product buildup. This shampoo removed all of my product buildup after one lather, and it's sulfate free. I personally recommend using the pre-shampoo treatment along with exfoliating shampoo together because I just feel like they give your hair a really good canvas to start on for whatever style you're gonna do. After I rinsed the shampoo out, I followed up with the hydrating conditioner with Mongongo oil, and then I sat under my hooded dryer for about 45 minutes. After that time was up, I also went ahead and rinsed that out, and I sectioned my hair off to detangle it from the ends to the roots with a wide tooth comb. And as you guys see, it was no struggle to detangle my hair thus far into my routine, and that says a lot with me being 16 weeks post relaxer. After trying this collection out, you guys, I must say I have become a fan of Mongongo oil, and this collection has made managing my hair a lot easier while stretching my relaxer, but it also adds a great amount of moisture to my hair as well. So I personally would reach for this collection if you're someone who's trying to stretch your relaxer more but you're having trouble with breakage or just not enough moisture. I would definitely go ahead and pick this line up because this line is packed with moisture. So before I go in and start flat ironing my hair, I'm going to be using this thermal heat and protectant spray. I'm going to spray this lightly before I flat iron. I went ahead and started flat ironing the nape of my hair, and I wanted to basically tell you guys the way to get it super duper straight is by taking small sections and making sure that you're really gripping your new growth. So you guys know I'm 16 weeks post relaxer, and the piece that I just showed you guys of my kitchen does not look nappy at all. You can definitely run your comb through my kitchen without any tangles or any knots, and that's because the way I flat iron my hair and the products that I use when I'm stretching this long. So I like to take small sections and I break those sections into smaller sections. So this is how much I'll flat iron at a time. And when I'm flat ironing, I like to take my comb and do the comb chasing method, which is basically holding the comb while you flat iron it afterwards. So I get up on my roots really good and I just chase my hair with the comb. And this is super duper straight, as you guys can see, and sometimes I will go over each section twice when I'm stretching this long, just because I want to make sure I get my hair super straight. Plus I don't flat iron my hair more than once in 2 weeks when I'm stretching like this. And then I move on to the next subsection, which would be this thick and this much hair. And I comb it out first. Use my comb to chase the hair and just get it in on those roots. And every section does not need to be gone over twice in my opinion, so I just kind of play it by judgment when I'm flat ironing my hair. Now a section like this I find is a little too big, so even though I'll have to split this in half and these are really tiny sections, I find that my hair stays straighter and I'll still get it straighter without having to go over it in many more passes like I would if I was to group them together. And then once I have a good amount of hair on each side, I like to split it down the middle, and I'll go in with my Denman brush and I'll brush the hair, and I'll take my brush and I'll do the chasing method with my brush and flat iron. So I'll just take my flat irons and get right on those roots. And then I'll do the same for the other side. And I only do this when I get enough hair every so often. And now I'll move on, grab some more hair, and you guys pretty much can get the gist of it. I like to take really small sections and I just take my time because my hair is so thick and I have a lot of new growth and the line of demarcation is very dominant. I like to just take my time and make sure my hair in every section gets super straight. So as I'm flat ironing my hair, you guys, I can feel my roots are changing completely. It's so crazy to feel the transformation. They just went from really thick, really kinky to very easily able to run my fingers through my hair. This is just ridiculous. It's so crazy. I have a lot of hair to still tackle, So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this middle part off camera because I really do need to take my time. And with me being 16 weeks post relaxer, you know, it does become a lot more challenging. So I need to take my time and just focus on getting this super duper bone straight and just keeping my arms from dying, you guys. So I'll be back when it's time for me to come back on here and flat iron my front pieces. So I'll catch you guys in a second. So like many of us, you guys, I sweat the most in the crown area of my head. So I went ahead and showed you guys how my roots were looking at 16 weeks post relaxer, and it feels really good. As you guys know, I haven't applied any extra products to my hair. This is simply off of the heat protectant, and you guys know I washed and conditioned, and now I am here after I blow dried and straightening my hair. And it looks like I applied product to my hair when I haven't, but my hair is not weighed down at all. As you guys seen, it has a lot of body, and I'm overall pleased because my hair looks really good for it to be 16 weeks post relaxer. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish flat ironing the rest of my hair because I am getting pretty tired. This is a long process, you guys, but I know if you put the time in the first time, you won't have to go over and do it again. Plus you won't have to do it like throughout the week, especially if you follow up with, you wrap your hair at night, your hair will last a lot longer. So that's what I plan on doing. I find that if you have problems with getting your roots closest to your perimeter, like your hairline, if you have a smaller flat iron, that'll typically help if you're not wanting to burn yourself, or if you think you might burn yourself. But me, I'm very comfortable and I trust myself with the flat iron, so I'm able to get really close to my roots without burning myself. But that is an option if you're still trying to get really sleek, really straight hair around your edges. And when I have sections that become a little too big, I like to split them in half because, again, you guys, I would much rather do one section once than to have to go over a larger section multiple times. So I break my bigger sections up into smaller sections, and I think my edges are getting really straight. Obviously they're not gonna be bone, freshly relaxed straight, but for me to be 16 weeks post relaxer, I think this is bone straight. Plus I'm gonna hit my edges one more time before I wrap my hair, and wrapping my hair is also going to lay my edges down as well. So I'll come back the next day and show you guys what my hair looks like freshly unwrapped after I've washed and done my whole routine. Because right when I finish flat ironing my hair, it is not the straightest. You have to trust the process. So when I get closer to where I'm going to make my part, I will go ahead and do the chasing method. And basically what that is, because I didn't really explain it to you guys, I just kind of showed you because I'm more of a visual learner, but you want to take your rat tooth comb and you want to apply the hair kind of in the middle of the comb, giving yourself enough space to hold the end of the comb so you don't burn yourself, and you want to keep it really close to your roots. So that way your flat iron will be able to slide right in there and grab those roots, and you can press the flat iron on your roots for a little bit longer than what you would the previous relaxed hair. So that way I can just go ahead and flick my hair through the comb and flat iron my hair like I normally would. But now my roots are super straight. And I'll do this when I'm closest to the part just because I want to make sure the hair that's closest to the part is super straight. So again, I'm gonna put the hair in the middle of the comb and hold on the end, taking the flat iron right on my roots and pressing it down, and then pulling through and flat ironing my hair like normal. So now that I'm done with this section, I'm gonna start off by making a smaller section following my hairline, and I will go ahead and flat iron this section. I'm going to comb my hair back and clip it back like that. And now I will proceed to take this hair and straighten it up and take my flat iron going this way and catch all of those new growth on my edges. So I'm still taking small sections and I'm doing the chasing method. Now this part to me is the most important part because this is how my hair is going to fall. So I want my hair to be very flowy and super straight. So this way when I wrap it, it'll frame my face and it'll fall really pretty in the next morning when I unwrap it. So before I tried these products out, you guys, a lot of people were requesting that I do a review on the Mielle Organics Mongogo oil collection. And I must say, a lot of people were telling me like the hype was real and that the products were amazing and that I would love it. And I must say, you guys, I have really been enjoying how my hair turns out while I've been using these products. And I really love this Mongongo oil. I've been reading up on it a little bit online, and from what I've been finding out, I believe it's from a tree, the Makito tree in South Africa. And basically, there's a nut that grows on the tree, and that's how they get the oil, is from the nut. And honestly, guys, I had never heard of Mongongo oil until I discovered this collection. And my hair looks really good. It looks really good. The luster on it looks very subtle, but it looks super duper healthy. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that my hair is healthy, but it still looks really good. It does not look dry at all. And it doesn't feel dry either. It feels really good. Alright you guys, so this is what my hair currently looks like, fully flat ironed, and I want to go ahead and turn around and show you guys how my hair frames my face. So you guys are able to see what my hair looks like before I wrap it. I'm going to use my satin scarf to wrap my hair like I always do. If you guys are looking for a satin scarf, you can always go on Amazon. They have pretty much everything on Amazon. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap my hair really quick. And as you guys can see, my hair is falling down a little bit, and to help me make sure I have the perfect wrap, I'm gonna be using this pomade to oil treatment. Basically, it comes out as like a little pomade. It feels a little gritty, but when you rub it in your hands, it warms up into an oil, which is really, really cool. And a lot of the times, you guys, I'll make sure I get it really, really warm, and I'll go ahead and like rub it in like it's lotion, because I do not want to weigh my hair down at all. And a lot of the times I apply a little bit too much oil. So my natural oils plus mixing in with this oil creates like the perfect amount so that my hair is still nice and light. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and massage this in on my ends so that way my wrap can go ahead and form. And as you guys can see, just that little bit of oil has already started to lay my hair down. so that way I can get a super duper flat wrap. Okay, and I went ahead and folded my scarf in half in a triangular shape. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep with my hair like this, and then when I come back in the morning, I'll unwrap my hair so that way you guys can see how it framed towards my face and how it falls the next day after it's freshly washed and freshly done. So I'll catch you guys in the AM. I know when you're straightening your hair, it can seem like forever, especially if you're stretching your relaxer. But I promise you guys, the results are worth it in my opinion. If you guys follow some of my tips that I gave in this video, make sure you guys let me know down in the comment section if you were able to achieve super duper bone straight hair. And as well, like I said in the video yesterday, you guys, it really depends on the tools that you're using and the products that you're using to get really straight results. So I would recommend you trying out the Mongongo line if you haven't, from Mielle Organics. I really like the pre-shampoo treatment. I also like the exfoliating shampoo, and lastly, I like the pomade to oil treatment. So if you can't go out and buy the entire collection, these are the 3 staple products I would recommend you picking up, because I feel like these really do help you stretch your relaxer, especially if you're trying to get it super duper straight and you struggle a lot with frizz, and especially like during the humidity and we're going into the summer months. So if you're looking for some new products to try out to help you achieve super duper sleek hair, make sure you guys check out the description box below. I have all the links down there so that way you guys can find the products easily and you won't have to be surfing the web looking all over the place for the items. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will continue to stretch my relaxer. I'm not too sure when the next time I will wash my hair, but I will be planning to get my relaxer on July 4th. So please keep your girl in your prayers, because I promise you guys the struggle is real, okay? Do not let these results fool you, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.